And finally, welcome back to Jubilee Road. Now, yeah, it's been quite a while since we've done any decent videos here at the layout. Now, if you're living in the UK, there's a good chance that you might know why. All of you by now, as you can see, just here, we are in the attic of my house. And the weather over the last at least 3 weeks has been really warm here in the UK, and I believe it's rained like properly once in 3 weeks, which for Wales, that's pretty impressive. And if it's warm outside, it's boiling hot in the attic. Yes, I do have a pretty good cooling up here with the fan, but recently that's barely been able to keep up as well. The weather's cooled down just enough so I can come up here and do a video for you guys. But now, next week, it's going up to 30 degrees here in Wales. I am not looking forward to that, guys. I've got to be honest, I prefer the cold weather. I can't stand this heat at all. I wish it would just, like, go away and not come back. But anyway, that is another story on that. So in today's video then, I thought we'd do a layout update for you. I have done a bit of work over the last couple of days on the layout, but only on one part of the layout. So we're only going to look at that today. We're not going to look at the whole layout because there's not a lot going on. Only on this one section, which I'm going to show you. Just before we get in then, YouTube Meetup, guys, is less than 3 weeks away. It's 3 weeks yesterday. Yes, 3 weeks yesterday. I really can't wait for that, guys. Really looking forward to it. And there will be a competition to win a day rover ticket on that day if you are coming. That will be coming up in a separate video in the next couple of days, so I can tell you how you get to win that. But obviously, if you're not coming, you won't be able to take part in that competition. Just a heads up there. So yeah, that is what is going on. Now, the area we're going to be looking at today is where the tunnel is. You know all about part of that layout. Now, what I'm going to do is just chuck in a few pictures of what this area looked like a couple of days ago. So, have a look at these pictures, because it looks nothing like these pictures anymore. So, have a look at these, guys. So, there was those pictures. You saw what it used to look like literally days ago. That is what that part of the layout used to look like. Yes, guys, I am holding the camera in my hand now, so it might be a bit more shaky. So would you like to see what's happened? Yeah, I think you probably would. Yeah, this kind of happened, guys. So, the backboard has gone. Yeah. Guys, the tunnel's gone. I got rid of this part of the tunnel. Look at the difference, guys. Look how open it looks. Most of you would know I've added 2 new sidings which connect onto this, oops, don't knock the tree down, to this line here, which eventually runs into the main station. Now this line here was always here. You know that. There was always locos parked on it. So I got rid of the tunnel, extended it, and put 2 stations. Oh, I'm at it again. I'm blaming it on the heat, guys. I'm going a bit loopy. Anyway, let's get back to it. I put 2 sidings in here. Now these will be station pilot sidings. And yes, probably a lot of you are thinking, someone's only just did that. Yeah, sorry Richard over at New Junction, I kind of nicked your idea. But you did it first, so that's good. I thought it would be a good idea for Jubilee Road, so I kind of copied you, so sorry for that one. So these will be where the station pilots will now sit. I've already ballasted it and it's already glued. That glued so quickly in the heat, guys, unbelievable. So that is all done. Now, I actually didn't pin the track down here. I thought that the stuff, the already mixed ballast glue, I suppose you could call it, would hold the track in place without any pins, and I was right. It's solid. That ain't going to move anyway. Well, as you know, this was a tunnel here. Now the plan is there will be a line here at the back, so I'll show you. Just get see this line here coming out. It will come through here, run down the back, and rejoin the main line sort of in this area. Now, from this angle, you will not be able to see that line, which is behind there. I'm possibly going to use the Metcalf retaining wall, which will run from there all the way down there. Obviously with a gap, a tunnel on that end so the train can get through. And also we'll have a gap here to put a tunnel in so the train can get around there as well. The reason why I'm putting a line behind there, it just gives the layout more interest while filming or viewing the layout. If you ever lucky enough to come here, I know a few people have now. It looks like the train is going somewhere. It's not, but it looks like it's going on a different line off to wherever off camera, and that's what I wanted. It will look nice to have full length trains coming out of the tunnel and across the main junction just here from a different direction, so it'll make running sessions much more interesting. So let me know what you think. Now on top this area, you might be able to just spot what's going on there, guys. Let me just move the glue. These are out-of-town shopping areas. Now one is going to sit there, and then one is going to sit facing that way. Sort of a modern image. Other shops are available, guys, just... yeah. I wanted this area more built up, because as we got the main station just here, most stations here in the UK, especially the larger ones, are quite built up on the approach to the station. Now that's what was missing here, and that's why I decided to change it. So yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. The woodwork is on the way, the point work and the track is all on the way as well. As usual, Steve at GLR Bespoke Services is going to give me a hand with that in the next week or two. We're looking forward to that. Now, someone made a comment on my videos, which he was exactly right. You'll know who you are when I say this. He said, you need to finish projects before moving on to the next one. And fantastic comment, I 100% agree with you. So the plan is, I am not going to work on any other part of the layout until this area is 99% complete. I will only be working on this area so I can get this done. I think that's the more sensible way of doing it. And if we turn around here, I've also been doing work here. So you've got the backboards in. Now, I don't know whether to paint these or get a back scene put on. I haven't decided yet. If I go around to the painting option, just have to do a bit of filler here and sanding to get this completely level, because the wall behind really isn't level, so we'll have to sort that out. This part of the tunnel has remained. I've now painted all that so we can get the static grass done to look nice, and up there we've got all the trees I'm going to use. Now underneath here you got the gap here. Now I'm going to be using these lovely ready rocks which you can buy. You might have spotted the box of them which is back over here. Hope you're not getting sick, guys, with me moving the camera back and forth. Here they are. Made by Woodland Scenics, ready rocks. And these ones are shelf. You can just see it there. And the product code is C1136. Now you get 6 sections of rock in here. There's 3 on this side and 3 on the other side as well. I've got 2 boxes of these which recently turned up. They're all hand painted and they really do look nice. So all of those then will be filling this gap along here, along with bushes and grasses and all that kind of stuff. So that will look nice. So this is what else I've been up to. I started doing the park area. We just zoom in. We got the little kiddies play area. We got some flowers there as well, which are done by these guys. Pico Scenic. Really nice. They are self-adhesive, but I would advise you to put in a bit of glue on them when you're putting them down to make sure they stay there. Now I thought this would be a good idea. Put in a section of track in the park and put in a logo on it. I think that looks really nice. As you know, this is the little British Rail pug that Hornby made. It's actually still in very good running order, but I thought that would suit this area quite well. Obviously I put the track down and put a bit of ballast, but I will be weathering this track because it's far too clean to look like that. I've also put static grass down. Really easy to do that, and obviously we've put the paving slabs. Now these are the Metcalfe paving slabs, and you can see each individual one has to be put down. Yeah, it takes some time. Now these are self-adhesive as well, but 100% you need a little bit of glue on each and every one. Just a tiny bit of glue, guys, not much, just so they stick down properly. I used super glue. Where is it? This one. Just a tiny dot on each one and they stick down perfect. And you can see they are not going to move. Took some doing that, didn't mind. So if we go down this way, then we have got the station for the Heritage Railway, so they can now have somewhere to go. And I've continued the path. You can see it just by the tree there. And this is a sort of station building, kind of with toilet blocks, and that's supposed to be inside that. And the path ends up at this set of steps. Now I'm going to put a path in all the way up here. I do need another set of steps to go from there, so I'm currently looking for them so they can get up into the castle area there. Down the bottom end of the park, I've even put some figures in. These people have even brought their own barbecue along, if you can see them there. Really having a relax. We got a woman there with the dog just there. Quite tricky to glue down on static grass, but they have done pretty well. And obviously we got half a ready rock. I broke that just to fit it in there. The tree's glued in place. So yeah, I've done quite a bit of work, as you can see on this part of the layout, and I'm really happy with it. Still a awful lot of work to do, but as I said, I'm not spending any money or working on any other part of the layout except for this area. We've got weathering to do. We got to weather the track. We got to put the concrete cable trunking in down the side of the track. We got to put the security fencing in all the way down to the end, and ballast in and all that kind of stuff. There will be another crossover just here going in, so trains can get from that new bit of track back over to this side. That's just for ease of running, so I don't have to keep taking the trains off the track. And because they're so detailed these days, taking them on and off the track isn't the best of ideas either. Pretty much I can't say anything else. What I'm going to do now is just run 2 trains past this area so you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be like. We got a coal train, and we'll have the teak set out, which is the LNER coaches made by Hornby. We do have 2 new locos on the way to Jubilee Road. One is in Southern Rail livery. See if you can guess what that might be. It's coming in the next few days. New release from a certain company. I'm not going to tell you which, because you'll know what the engine is. And then the second loco is, well, the most expensive loco I have ever bought. I am a complete and utter idiot, to be honest, guys, spending this much on a loco. It's not British, but obviously the layout is going to be pretty much paying for that, because you know I sold a few locos a while back. So I can't believe I'm going to spend that much on a loco, but being an absolute mad Welsh guy, I'm going to do it anyway. So that's something to look forward to, and you might be able to guess what that loco is. It's a new release from a company in Canada. Wonder what logo that could be. Anyway, so at the end then, I'm just going to run some trains just through this area, and then that will be the end of the video. So let's go and just run these 2 trains. So here's the first loco, guys. This is the Bachmann WD class in the LMR livery, pulling a lengthy private owner coal wagon train. You can just see it there. How nice this is going to look when we get this area all done. And here we go, here's the second train, guys. It's the Hornby LNR P2 Cock of the North with some Hornby teak coaches. Really lovely combination this is. Lovely loco. So guys, that's the end of today's update. Thank you so much for watching. Leave some comments for me so I can get some nice feedback from you. So I'll be back here at Jubilee Road or on location very soon. Bye everyone.